and can leave unintended marks on the metal, which can worsen the damage, guys. One common mistake that beginner autobody painters do is they use a coarser sandpaper. If you are painting a big panel, then you will have to keep your fan width wider. But if you are painting small parts like a chassis parts, then you will have to narrow your fan width also, guys. My name is Raisen and I am an autobody and paint expert author and instructor, and welcome to Raisen's Spray Booth. So guys, it is going to be a very interesting video. So see that you like the video now only, and if you are coming on this channel for the first time, see that you subscribe and press that bell icon so that you will not miss any of my future videos. So come on, let's start the video. So guys, wrong ways or methods in using autobody and painting tools. Yes guys, you get many tools in autobody and painting, but if you use them in the wrong way or if you use the wrong method, and you are going to waste your efforts, your precious time and the expensive materials, guys, which you don't want to do. So let's move on to the first thing. And one common mistake that most people do is they use claw hammer in autobody and painting instead of the hammers that are designed for autobody and painting. Guys, in autobody and painting, hammers are mostly used for dent repair. And for autobody and painting, you get special hammer and doily set. Now these hammers are specially designed for autobody and painting. They are specially designed to take out dents. They are specially designed to do sheet metal beating up without causing any additional damage to the metal. And a claw hammer, guys, is designed to bang nails inside. And on the other side of the claw hammer, there is a claw to take out those nails. Now when you use a claw hammer in autobody and painting, instead of it helping you to take out the dent, it can deepen the dent, guys. It can stretch the metal and can leave unintended marks on the metal, which can worsen the damage, guys. Improper tools makes the repair process more difficult, guys, and can result in costly and time-consuming mistakes. Always use the right kind of autobody hammers and doily set for dent removal to ensure precise and effective repair work without further damaging the surface. Moving on to the second thing that we do incorrectly or we use the wrong method. And the second thing is, guys, improper sanding techniques. Now sanding is the main thing in autobody and painting. You guys know that already. Sanding is essential in smoothing the surface before painting. But improper sanding or using improper techniques to sand can ruin the surface, guys, and can ruin your finish as well. One common mistake that beginner autobody painters do is they use a coarser sandpaper or lower grade sandpaper where finer grade sandpaper is needed. Now this coarse or low grade sandpapers, guys, create deep scratches in the surface, in the metal or in the primer, anywhere when you use them, they create deep scratches. Now you will not feel these scratches if you touch with your hand, you will feel it is a smooth surface, but when you apply paint and clear coat on top of it, guys, those scratches are going to show up because they are too deep and base coat and clear coat can't fill them up or level them. This will give you a very unprofessional results, guys. Additionally, when you are doing the sanding, if you put too much pressure on the sandpaper while doing the sanding like this, then you can create low spots in that spot, guys, or you will get an uneven surface. Coarser or low grade sandpapers are only to be used to take out the excess material or the excess body filler from the surface, guys. And then you will have to use a finer grade sandpaper to take out the scratches which has been created by the low grade sandpaper. And by ensuring even pressure while sanding and by using uniform strokes, you can get amazing results, guys. So learn the sanding process properly. Now guys, if you are an automotive enthusiast, DIYers or a hobbyist, then I have created a step-by-step course for you guys, where you can learn autobody and painting step by step. When to use which sandpaper, how to set up your spray guns, how to set up your compressors, how to get professional-like results, guys, from your home garage. So if you are interested in learning autobody and painting seriously, then I've put a link of my course in the description below. You can go there and get yourself enrolled, and I will see you guys in the inside, guys. So with that, let's move on to the third one, and the third one is incorrect use of spray guns. Now guys, failing to use the spray guns properly. What I mean by that is failing to set it up properly, failing to adjust the air pressure, the fan width, the fluid flow, or if you are using a wrong nozzle size, then it will often result in inconsistent paint job. You can get overspray in your paint job, you can get orange peel, you can get paint runs and uneven layers are common issues when you have not set up your spray gun properly, or if you have not set it up for a specific task, because sometimes you'll have to set up your spray gun according to your paint job, guys. If you are painting a big panel, then you will have to keep your fan width wider. But if you are painting small parts like the chassis parts, then you will have to narrow your fan width also, guys. And the fluid flow also you will have to reduce because the area is very less. Now if you keep a wide fan width when you are spraying on a chassis, then just imagine how much spray you are going to waste, and for sure you are going to get runs on your chassis, guys, because that fluid flow is just too much for such a tiny area. Also, guys, if the air pressure which is coming into your spray gun is too much and if you did not set it, then your spray gun is not going to atomize properly and it will give you a rough and spotty finish like the orange peel, or even more rougher than that, guys. Alternatively, if your fan width is too wide and if the fluid flow is full fluid flow, and if your area is small like I have told you, then you will start to get paint drips or paint runs in your paint job, guys. Proper spray gun calibration is essential, guys, to get a smooth and even coat that adheres properly, giving a professional and a long lasting result. Moving on to the fourth thing, and the fourth thing is, guys, using cut-off wheels for grinding. Yes, guys, sometimes we feel lazy to change the disc on the grinder, or sometimes we want to do cost cutting and we don't want to spend extra money on buying a grinding disc. Guys, a cut-off wheel is specially designed for cutting the metal and not for grinding or smoothing, guys. Some knowingly or some mistakenly use it for grinding, which will cause the wheel to wear down rapidly, overheat, and even break apart, guys. And you guys know how fast the grinder is rotating. It rotates at a very high RPM, guys. And when that disc breaks, it can fly anywhere. It can fall on your paint surface and create a dent there, or it can create a safety hazard for you as well. It can fall on you and it can hurt you as well, guys, posing a safety hazard. Additionally, when you use a wrong type of a disc for grinding, it will not take out the material well, it can give you uneven surface, and it can potentially damage the metal or the panel, guys. Guys, you should always ensure that you are using the correct tool for the job. For grinding, use the appropriate grinding disc to remove the material safely and effectively. And if you are doing a cutting job, that time you can use the cutting disc to cut the surface. Moving on to the fifth thing, which we do wrong, guys. And the fifth thing is neglecting tool maintenance. Autobody tools like sanders, spray guns, compressors require regular maintenance to work effectively, guys. A common mistake that people do is neglecting this upkeep, resulting in poor performance and damaging the parts. For example, if you don't clean your spray gun after each use, then it is going to clog up, guys. You are going to get uneven spray patterns. And sometimes if the epoxy primer or the 2K primers dry up inside of your spray gun, then you might have to throw that spray gun out, guys, because it becomes very difficult to clean the spray gun after that, guys, because cleaning the spray gun after each use is of the utmost important. Similarly, guys, if you don't do regular maintenance of your compressor, as you guys know that the compressor is like a heart of auto body and painting, guys, and you will have to maintain that air compressor properly. You will have to change oil. You will have to leave the water every day. Otherwise it is going to rust or it is not going to function properly. You will start to get air pressure issues. So regular checking, cleaning of tools, oiling the tools is required, guys. If the oil has to be replaced, you will have to replace the oil. And when you do proper lubrication of the parts, guys, it will increase their lifespan. So always take good care of your tools, guys. Don't neglect them, because if your tools are working in good condition, then for sure your work is going to get easy and you are going to get amazing results, guys. So always take care of your tools. So with that, let's move on to the sixth thing, and the sixth thing is improper mixing and application of the body filler. Guys, body filler application is a very crucial step, and this body filler is a very amazing thing, guys. Because of this body filler, you can fill up the dent and you cannot even make out that you have done any paint job there. It is so cool, guys. The body filler is the most amazing thing in auto body and painting, guys. But if you don't mix it properly and if you apply it in the wrong way, then you can face numerous problems. Because some beginner users, guys, they don't know how to mix the body filler properly. They don't go to take the dent out. They just fill in the body filler as much as they can. They put thick body filler there in the dent. After few days, you guys know what is going to happen. That body filler is going to crack up. because you can't put too much body filler, guys. Another main thing, guys, when you apply the body filler on the panel, you should master how to feather the edges out. It is an art of its own, guys, because when you know how to feather the edges, and if you do it properly, when you apply the paint or the primer or the clear coat on top of that surface, nobody is going to figure out that you have done a paint job there. So feathering out the edges of the body filler and leveling the body filler is an art in itself, which every auto body painter should master by himself, guys. Now this feathering of body filler is not going to happen in one day. You will have to put your skill into action, guys. You will have to do it by yourself. You will have to take the dent out as much as possible. You will have to put in the body filler as little as possible, and then you will have to do the sanding of that body filler and try to feather the body filler and try to shape up the body filler. And when you do it again and again and again, you will fail many times, guys. And when you repeat the process again and again, you will start to get results. You will start to get good results. And this can only happen when you practice. If you don't practice, you are not going to get good at it, guys. It is the skill that you will have to practice. So always use body filler to the bare minimum and apply even layers, guys. Because when you apply very less body filler, it is very easy to do the sanding as well, guys. Little bit of sanding and you are done. Your time will be saved, your efforts will be saved, and your material will be saved, guys. Because if you use too much body filler there, then it is going to take a long time to do the sanding process, guys. And it is going to take time, efforts, and your expensive material is going to waste, guys. So master the art of applying the body filler and feathering it out and shaping it up, which most beginners auto body painters fail to, which separates them from the pros. Moving on to the last and the seventh thing that people do incorrectly, and that is incorrect use of stud welder. A stud welder is my favorite and is a very important tool to pull out dents, guys. But if you don't know how to use it properly, you can face serious issues. One common mistake that people do while using a stud welder is that if you hold the stud welder trigger pressed for too long, then that metal is going to burn and it can create a big hole in the metal, guys. Likewise, if you hold the trigger for too short time, then that stud is not going to stick to the metal, and when you try to pull it, it will come out easily, but the dent will not come out. Another issue that people face is improper alignment of the puller. When you weld the stud to the metal, if you don't pull it properly with the slide hammer, then it can result in uneven pulling and can even do further damage to your metal, guys. Now on your car, guys, some panels have thin metal, some panels have thick metal, and the studs also come in various sizes, guys. So if you weld a thin stud on a thick metal, then it can fail to take out the dent. And if you weld a thick stud to a thin metal, then it can tear that metal as well. So be cautious about that. So guys, those were the 7 wrong ways of using auto body tools. And I'm hoping that you have learned a lot in this video. If you found this video useful, then see that you like and share with your friends and family. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then see that you subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon so that you will not miss any of my future videos. Till then, this is Raison Fernandez signing out until we meet again.